Ciao everyone, it's Marchettino. Already 5 months have gone since when I took delivery of my Nissan GT-R. I have loved so far to play with it, make it special and unique according to my taste. And if there's something I haven't done yet, is a video where I show you the car on detail. So let me take you for an in-depth tour in my 2014 Nissan GT-R, known as the Great Smurf. So yeah, Great Smurf is officially the new nickname of my Nissan GT-R because of the color. I am so happy of this color choice and overall the configuration. I think this is one of the best looking GT-Rs out there, and the presence that this car has on the road is just unreal. The attention that this car with this color grabs is just insane. When the car was gray, I was able to go unnoticed, which sometimes is a pretty good thing, but now, seriously, wherever I go, everyone just keep looking at me. When I had to choose the new color for the car, I had several options. I told you matte satin yellow and chrome midnight purple, but at the end I did go for this. Lots of positive feedbacks from you guys. I am so happy to see that many of you love this configuration. And actually I have received from you guys pictures of other GT-Rs in the world with the same color. I don't know if they took inspiration from me, but the fact that most of the baby blue GT-Rs out there lack in terms of details, and they make a huge difference when you look at the car. For example, this car is actually two-tone. I did go for baby blue and matte black. The roof, the spoiler, the side skirts and other details that really make the difference. Also, inside the light, it's matte black. They really make a big difference when you look at it. For example, look at these pictures, and in Goodwood I've seen another GT-R with this color but without the matte black accents, and I think it looked quite bad. How biased am I today? This is the second set of wheels that I changed. Judd wheels, still 20-inch. I think these are the right ones. They make the car look even more aggressive and also slim, I would say. I think this is my favorite side to look at the GT-R. And when you are behind the car, probably one of the first things that you bump into are exhaust pipes. The massive titanium pipes of my Armytrix exhaust really give an amazing look in the back of my GT-R. This exhaust is not just beautiful to hear, as you might have already seen my previous videos, but also to look at. I spent so much time playing with Photoshop with a friend of mine to think at how I could have done the GT-R flashy, special, according to my taste. And one pretty cool idea that has come up to my friends at DSW Wrapping are the R logos of the GT-R badge all around the car to make them baby blue like the whole car, and I think the finish is great. Another part that most GT-R owners doesn't customize is this chrome part. I decided to make it baby blue like the whole car. Another thing that I was planning to make baby blue is a line that goes over here. I've already seen some cars making that, but at the end I decided to keep it matte black. So now let's get inside and let's have a look at the interior of the Nissan GT-R. If you keep the key in the pocket, you can simply press this button and now you have unlocked the car. The door handle, the mechanism is quite unique. Many friends are always confused and don't understand how to open it. You just have to press here so this side gets out and now you pull it. Pretty simple, but I have seen lots of friends having a hard time to open the car. So here we are inside the GT-R. Here you are surrounded by leather. There's also carbon fiber. Not that much, but hey, it's better than nothing. The GT-R is actually a real full-seater car. It's not like the Porsche 911, which is a 2+2 with two fake seats in the back. Here, there's actually a pretty good room in the back, so let's have a look. So let's get in the back seat. Yeah, just look at this. There is, yeah, look at my racing shoes. How I'm driving the GT-R today. There is enough space in the back. It's pretty comfy actually. And yeah, this is a pretty popular question when you guys stop me. You're like, is there really enough space in the back? So yeah, the answer is yes. I am tall about 1 meter and 73 centimeters, and yeah, it's pretty comfy in the back actually. But I would rather spend my time right there. So let's move in the front. I don't know the exact capacity in terms of liter, but as you can see, the trunk of the GT-R is quite big to store enough luggages with you and a couple of people, I think. What am I doing? But yeah, I can fit. You know, when it comes to technology and electric gadgets, the GT-R is a tough supercar to beat under this point of view. There are lots of things and buttons to play with, and perhaps it's a bit problematic because it has lots of things you need to learn if you want to play with the gadgets of the GT-R. Here you have the three main settings you can change on the GT-R. This changes the behavior of the transmission and the throttle response. You got safe mode to use basically when it rains or where the grip is not that much, when there's snow as well, and R mode. Then you got the suspensions to make them stiff or soft. I like to drive it comfortably actually. And then you got also the traction control. You can keep it on R, which is almost off, but the electronics saves when you're really pushing to the limit, or completely off, which I've done just on the track. The core of the GT-R is certainly this multimedia system, which has thousands of options, and you really need a degree in order to be able to use it properly. It's got more functions than you may imagine. You can keep track of the fuel, the average consumption. You can even keep track of every fuel tank to see your average fuel consumption, but this is not really what you should look in a supercar. You got pressure of the tires, very useful. And the maintenance, you can keep track of when you should do the maintenance. I have to service the GT-R very shortly, as you can see. Really, you got lots of functions. I don't even know what are these for. Whenever you have to go backwards with the GT-R, you have also the rear view camera with the lines to follow. It's very useful. The GT-R is quite massive on the road, and a car with this size will be quite tough sometimes to park, and with this rear view camera, even a monkey like me is able to park a car with this size. It's very, very useful. One negative side of my GT-R is the presence of so many buttons. This is the steering wheel, and you got lots more buttons in here. But hopefully this negative side has been resolved with the latest facelift of the GT-R. I mean, what is the point to have all these buttons to change the track, the music? I can do everything already with a touchscreen and this lever. Why I will need to do that also with additional buttons? This just wants to complicate your life. And talking about the audio stuff, what I really like from the GT-R is the Bose sound system, because the quality is fantastic. fantastic, I will say. I just linked my phone with Bluetooth to the car, and I'm gonna play royalty-free music so you can see the audio system. Got the speakers in the front and in the back, and you got the subwoofer in the trunk. But really, my favorite audio system is not the one provided by Bose, but the other one in the front trunk. So my favorite audio track is provided by this 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6 engine and built by Itsumi Shioya. You know the philosophy behind the engine of the Nissan GT-R. Every engine is hand-built by one single person, just like AMG does. Not many companies do that. Got a little bit more carbon fiber right here, and I'm surprised actually because I have never cleaned the engine bay and it's still pretty clean actually. Good. So guys, now let's hear a little bit the engine. My Armytrix exhaust has got also the valves, and you can control them with the remote, and you can hear a pretty good difference when the valves are open and closed. Now let's make a couple of revs with the valves closed. So these were the valves closed, and I'm gonna rev the car with the valves closed and open them, and you can instantly feel the difference. So let's open them now. Can you hear the difference? Open, closed, closed, open. That's pretty cool. I got also the iPhone app to control my Armytrix exhaust, and I used it a couple of times, but you know, with the iPhone the battery runs out very quickly if you use the Bluetooth and stuff like that. So I'm happy with my remote, and I just hope not to lose it. By giving an in-depth look at the multimedia system of the GT-R, by pressing the function button, you can see all the parameters of the GT-R, perhaps even way to functions like the pressure of the oil, the throttle. How is that useful? When you're driving, you keep an eye on the road, not at how much throttle you're using. The speed. Then what's that for? The G-force that you generate by braking, the position of the steering wheel. I think it's the side G-force. I don't know. I have no clue. And you got the fuel autonomy, the instant consumption. I keep this screen all the time. You see all my favorite functions like the autonomy, the temperature of the engine oil, the temperature of the oil of the transmission, the pressure of the oil, the pressure of the engine oil. You can even make your custom screen and put other features if you want, like the actual speed. So you just change it. Moving on, what do we have here? More throttle, acceleration of the G-force. You know, the GT-R, you can even use the chronometer to track your times on the track. The GT-R is so high-tech, yet has lots of features that I will define useless, because when you're driving, you don't care at things like the G-force you generate while braking. It has so many things that are useless that you don't even use, actually. When you are behind the wheel of the GT-R, this is your view. You got a steering wheel, the dash, which is analog. Hopefully it doesn't have a big digital screen like most cars have today. I don't like it, to be honest. So here on the left you got the speed. It shows up to 340 kilometers per hour, but actually the GT-R goes to 320. Here you got the engine revs, and here the gear, the fuel, and the temperature of the water. As you know, the GT-R has a double clutch transmission with 6-speed, and you change the gear for these pedals, upshift and downshift. This is steering wheel. As I previously said, it has way too many buttons. This is for the volume of the music. I don't know. This is to set. These 3 buttons are to set the cruise control. Very useful when you're driving on the highway. And I haven't figured out what else these 2 buttons for. It has a good storage too. Here. And you got also here. So yeah guys, that was an in-depth tour of my 2014 Nissan GT-R. It really seems like I've been a little more